Lush, and I'm here in the Hub Culture Pavilion in Davos. Really pleased to be joined by Mitch Truwit, co-CEO at Apex Partners. Now, you've come to the dark side in private equity. You used to help to run Orbitz and Priceline. How does that help you? How does that change your perspective on things?
Yeah, you know, for me it's lucky because Apex specializes in sectors, and one of the sectors we specialize is in tech and digital media. So it really is helpful because I came out of an operating environment where you really had to know your space really well. And I brought with me a bunch of folks who'd worked with me at Orbitz and Priceline. And now we really jump in. We find companies that maybe are Web 1.0 or 1.5 and take them to the next level, and we're able to help them with multivariate testing, site conversion, very granular changes to the business that are really fun to work with CEOs. And because I've been an operator, I know enough not to be a know-it-all and to sit back and let good people do their jobs. So
tell me what you're seeing in your sector. What have been some of the investments that you guys have made that have really kind of rocked you?
Yeah, you know, what we've seen over time is we really like marketplace businesses. We own Auto Trader in the UK, Trader in Canada, Bankrate, big financial services platform in the US. And what we have found is that the leads that are generated from these marketplace businesses are incredibly valuable to the advertisers, and there's been obviously a huge shift from print to online media for getting these leads. And over time, what we found is through mobile apps, we're able to generate more and more high quality leads that are just worth more to the advertisers, and so we can create a really big business, and it all leverages the same infrastructure. So it's really marketing, that's the variable cost, and some product development, but your fixed costs are fairly fixed, and so the margins of the business are quite attractive.
So what are you looking at for 2015? What's on your
horizon? It's a tricky time to be in our business because it's been a terrific time to be a seller, and it's because asset prices are really high, and it's been a harder time to be a buyer. And I think what that forces people to do is to really manufacture deals, to find places where they specifically can add value. And so that's what we do across our four sectors, whether it's in healthcare or it's in technology or in retail, or services. And so that's what we're doing. We're finding situations where we think there's a trend that people haven't caught on to as much, or we think there's a business combination that will really accelerate the business, and it's taken a lot more hunting and pecking than maybe a couple of years ago, but we feel pretty good momentum.
What's your thought about in Davos the sort of economy, and how's it sort of feeling?
It's I find it fascinating to come here, and it's because it really is about the economy, not about business. And people here are passionate about what they're engaged in, and I meet people who are biologists and people who are focused on global warming. And I think what you sense at this place is people are here to change the world, and I find it very inspiring that people find things that they're passionate about that honestly I don't know much about, and I come and I learn and get inspired. And so that's been the biggest takeaway for me. Is I sat with a guy on a bus who his whole life is dedicated to research, to finding a cure for cancer, and A, reminds me that I don't do anything in the grand scheme, but B, it's so inspiring and inspirational. So that's my biggest excitement in being here.
Mitch, thanks so much for stopping by the Hub Culture Pavilion here in Davos, and I'm Edie Lush.